Here we are in the woods, as you can see. Do a little quick camping here, a little moto camping. We're doing stealth camping in a way. It's not really supposed to be where I'm at. A big part of what I wanted to do in this video is just show you guys how I do my camping, how I set things up, how I survive out here. There's not like a whole lot of trash out here, which shows me this is harder to get to, and that's good for me. Winter sleeping bag is definitely a beast in here. Revzilla has been really good. They've been setting me up with a lot of great stuff lately, and they saw my my last camping video and they said, why were you using that summer sleeping bag? I didn't realize they had it. They have a whole little adventure like camping stuff section. And huge thanks again to Revzilla for setting me up with that, as well as they set me up with some new rock straps here. This is all the sleeping bag in here. I think this guy will be plenty warm for us. Here's my kitchen, all my kitchen stuff, my bathroom stuff. I really like having this style of bag because, I mean, look, you just have all your stuff right here, just present it out, and you can set everything up really easy. It's not hard at all. These trees look good. See, I'm gonna go between this one and that one over there. One of the issues I have had with this Haven tent, you really have to have the thing cranked tight. Well, if there was two of us there, we could kind of do it together, but if you're by yourself, I don't think you'd have enough strength sometimes to get to that really tight one. So in order to fix that, I picked up a couple of these little ratchets. The good thing is this Haven tent, I mean, I think they said it's good for like 300 pounds or 200 something pounds, but they also have a video on their site of them putting like over 1,000 something pounds in it and then yanking on it with a tractor with 1,000 pounds in it. So no reason to go crazy when I crank it down, but I don't think I'm gonna hurt it if I tighten it up a bit, you know? I'm just gonna snug it tight. I'm not going crazy, but that's what this is for. Simple modification, but I think it'll do exactly what I think we need it to do. I've seen a lot of flat hammocks online, and they're not flat. Basically glamping at this point, right? Here's the bedroom. There's been a bit of a development here. I think you guys are gonna love me. This is the coolest thing in the world. Check it out. I've got a freaking garage. My helmet stuff is underneath here. I can still get to things if I need to. It's not that tight. This is my little chill out area. Here's my bedroom. My bedroom, of course, has its own rain fly. I'm gonna try something here. I wanna see how visible I am. And there's really only one way in here. It's from the trail I came in on. So I'm gonna walk back up that trail a little bit. This is where you come in at, right? I can't see it. Okay, I can. Oh wow, that really does start blending in quick. Here, listen to this. It's just the sound of the water hitting the bank or whatever you want to call it over there. And it's just the speed it's doing it. It sounds like I'll just have to like remember that in the middle of the night when I wake up and think someone's creeping up on me. Do I look pretty funny like this? I might find a better way to hold the light because this just looks creepy right here. Hello, let me tell you a story. I feel like I look like an absolute lunatic with this thing on, but if you're into the stealth camp and stuff, there's only like a few people do anything with motorcycle stuff. There is a guy, Steve Wallace, out there who seems like a cool guy, so let me know in the comments if you've happened to see him. But if you do know about him, you know one of the things he has is his step 2s. This is like step 35 for me at this point, but I can hear the highway off in the distance. You can kind of see there's some lights. It's a road. You can see some cars. So I've got that dull roll of traffic going. Put it on medium, which is a little brighter than I would normally use. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna try to set up a scenario. This is like everything's kind of illuminated right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk down the trail here back to the beginning, and I'm gonna look back and see with the light on it, I'm giving myself away. All right, there's a little glow back there. You know something's going on right now. Here we are out on the little beach area. This is where we kind of came in at. So now if we look back in there, yeah, there's a little glow back there. You can definitely see it. See how bright that is. And then if we click it, there you go. That's the turbo mode right there. I mean, it's just a really, really silly amount of light. Look at that. All from a flashlight that's this big in my hands, by the way, and we're doing that. Now check this out too. There's a really fast way to do it. You just give it a single click, it goes to its turbo mode, but a little half click just goes to like, I think it's like the medium-ish mode. Whatever I had it saved on. You can change which one that goes to. This is the spot one, and the other one I've been wearing on my head is the flood one. Here, we'll just, bam, look at that. Anyway, here's our campsite. Now, once again, this one in turbo mode. Woo! All right, let's go low key here for a little bit. Hello, it is I, Jake, a distinct gentleman out here in the woods. Texas doesn't have a lot of public lands for us to use. I was kind of talking about this earlier, and then, you know, the deal is I'm not just trying to be, you know, out here breaking the law. It's just, I think it's kind of silly. I think I should be able to, you know, do this, especially as long as I'm not leaving a mess. I got a trash bag here. I've actually already picked up a few things that I found out here that were from other people. Not that there's a lot, not many people are obviously coming out this far, but, you know, I'm not trying to like get on a soapbox here, but I just think it's kind of trying to get this. This is like the spotlight. This is not the right light to be using for this. I'm not gonna be able to see. I'm gonna stop doing this now. All right, you just can hear me. No, I think you should be able to come out here to the woods, chill, do your thing, especially on land no less that our tax dollars pay for, which is what I'm on right now. No, it's cool out here though. You know, there's it's like basically no bugs because it's cooler out right now. I'm not even really seeing any spiders out here, which is nice. And yeah, I'm like the only thing out here really. As far as wildlife is concerned out here, snakes are gone night-night. They're not really prevalent in the winter. We do have some coyotes out here. We do have some bobcats. Bobcats and coyotes, you'd have to like be up in their business with like babies or something for them to give you any problem. Mostly we're good out here. There's no bears or anything in this part of Texas. I mean, technically there is, but I don't even know if there's been a spotting in like 20 years or something. Probably not. But there is, kind of as of recently, mountain lions out here. That's a new thing. Apparently they crossed the desert. They came over from California because that's the only place around here I know that has them. So yeah, my wife asked me before I left tonight. She said, she's like, so Jake, what are you gonna do if you run into that mountain lion? And I thought I gave an appropriate response. I told her I would die. That wasn't good for her though. I didn't bring a weapon or anything. I didn't even think about that. I suppose I'll make me some food. At some point, I saw we're gonna like bring some food out here and do all that. But I still had some of these. And I thought they weren't bad. I didn't mind them. So I've got, what is this, Southwest style skillet. If you can boil water, you can live in the woods. I don't know. Ooh, y'all getting steamed up there. Sorry about that. Sorry. Oh yeah, we're definitely boiling there. All right, look at that mess in there. It smells good. Fill that up, mix it up a little bit. Now we give that a few minutes to marinate, do its thing. Cools off pretty quick. I guess it's not titanium or anything. I think it's trying to look like it's titanium. I know it's not. I think it's just an aluminum of some kind. I'm sure it's pretty cheap too, because this entire set of cooking stuff I have, the entire set was like 30 bucks or something ridiculous. So okay, it's been like, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. It doesn't look particularly great. If you like put this on a plate and served it to somebody, told them it was like homemade, you could probably pass. When I was in Scouts, we never had anything like this. I mean, we brought food in, really cooked it, but it's a different type of camping. I mean, we would hike into the woods. We only cooked off wood we found in the woods. Like, we made fires. Wouldn't bring like no little grills or nothing. You'd hike in with your backpack, but we'd also bring like a whole cooler. You know, we'd carry it. We made tacos and breakfast burritos and quesadillas. We did a lot of Mexican foods, but we made pancakes and eggs. I'm gonna kill the light here just because I'm kind of looking into it to record this. I'm gonna kill this light, or at least go down to moonlight mode, which is, yeah, that's moonlight mode, which for me is fine. I don't think you guys can see me that well, so I'll come back in a minute. So my review of the Southwest style skillet, it's not bad. I will say right here, it says potatoes, shredded beef, black beans, green chilies, vegetables, freeze-dried. That's accurate. The only thing is, potatoes first makes sense. This thing is mostly potatoes. The shredded beef probably needs to be at the end, because there's some in there, but it's definitely like the least of what you're getting in there. There's no bears or anything. I don't know, bears out here. Not really, so I don't have to worry about, you know, the smell this puts off. I just have a normal trash bag. I don't have one of those, you know. For the last trip we went on, my brother had one of those cool, like, super sealing type of bags. There are bears out there, and you need to, it's a thing, it rolls, it seals. I don't know how well that even works. I've heard they can still smell that stuff. You can still hear the highway pretty good over there. Not even quite a mile from here. It's probably about a half mile or something. It makes a little bit of noise, but that's fine. I've grown up in the suburbs. I've lived next to big highways. All right, well, just gonna leave my shoes underneath here. Night night. There we go. There's me feet. Whew, here I am. That light's bright. Doing my thing. So, see you in the morning. A thermal freeze out liner, and then the sleeping bag, and I suppose that's plenty warm. I don't think it got much below the mid 40s last night. Mountain House granola. It's granola with blueberry coffee pour over packs. I used these before. They're okay, but I'm gonna spruce it up a little bit here and turn it into some mocha, because that sounds good to me. Yeah, like that. Sits over your coffee cup, and you pull this top open when we have our water boiling, and we'll trickle the water down into this, and it'll go. It's a whole coffee thing. It's how you make normal coffee. I had my phone, it's still in there. I had my phone in that little sleeping pouch last night, and then it started buzzing off at some point. Apparently my brother's truck got stolen, so sucks. It's really nice, like high-end GMC pickup truck, whatever the high-end series of it was. He went to go visit one of his friends in Dallas. That's what happens. Dallas is a sketchy place. So he'll have to go through the fun of that and hope his insurance is gonna pay him well. Pay him enough, I guess. Pay him enough is what you really hope for, so. I feel bad for him. Some people, they get up and they put their tent and hammock or whatever away right away. But I always say if it's a bit dewy like it is right now, and you know the weather's looking better, plus you've been breathing in there's a bit of moisture on the inside. I got one of the flaps pulled up right now. It's kind of a balancing act. It's like, do I want to let it sit out for a minute and kind of dry a little bit? Or like sometimes you get up and you're like, oh, it's gonna rain, it's gonna start raining soon, so you just pack it up. There's a good chance either way. When I get home, I'm probably gonna set this thing up in the garage for a day or so, just to vent out real good. Just kind of common practice for me when I would go camping. I can see my breath a little bit. For a Texan, that's how we're like, is that mean cold? That's how we determine it. It's got like pour down the side of the pan kind of thing. Oh my god. Oh, it's a disaster. There it goes. Okay. Listen, man, I don't know what I'm doing. In accordance to the directions, and let it marinate here for a few minutes. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's go walkie bout, right? Isn't that what they say? I don't think it's anywhere super close to me, but I've 100% heard some shotgun sounds. It's like I can feel there's like little water droplets, like they're hitting my glasses and stuff. It's not like really raining, it's just kind of. I see nobody on the lake right now. And granolas and blueberries. Probably pack up here in a minute. I'll just have to hang everything up when I get home. It's not gonna get a good chance to dry out, and that's fine. I'll go ahead and slip this guy on, because I don't know, I'll probably need it getting out of here. I don't think any of those gunshots have been that close, but ain't gonna hurt to have this on. Started deconstructing the garage mahal. I'd rather not, but needs to be done. Just heard a shotgun blast. Definitely was in the area. I'm surrounded by a lake all around here. It would be in the land this way. Okay, so I've been trying to hurry up and get out of here. Been kind of quiet. I haven't heard any of those shotgunny sounds in a few minutes. I don't know what's the best play, because the thing is, like, I'm basically gonna have to go out. Like, there's only one way really out of here. I'm pretty sure someone at some point was out there. Go ahead and start working on an excuse in case I get caught. And I thought this was just public lands. Yeah, my buddy Jim Leahy told me I could come out here. Whew. I'm a little nervous. No bars. It's the exact opposite way I want you to turn. So the camping went well. I just gotta try to make my great escape now. They'll definitely hear me before I see them, though, if there's somebody out here. Zero's got an electric dual sport adventure style bike in their lineup. I remember seeing that thinking, well, how's that gonna work? This is how it would work. It'd be like the greatest bike for this kind of stuff. Minimum drama. That mud is just it's just building up on the tires. I'm trying to ride more in the grass. Whatever this clay is we have in Texas, I think it has glue in it. I think it's full of super glue or something. Then we gotta go out here on the street where we're sort of vulnerable for a minute or two. I mean, you look at me with all this camp stuff, it's pretty obvious what I was just doing in there. Now I'm gonna get over here for a minute just so I'm not doing this in the street. Well, we got out, we're good. The perfect crime, that's what you're supposed to say, right? That's a little different video. I mean, I know we've done the adventure, a couple of the adventure videos and riding and all that now, but it's a little different, so feedback in the comments would be fine. I would love to know what you think, and if you want to see the better version of this video that's longer and uncut, all that, be sure to head over to my my Pornhub and become a patron for just $1 a month, and you can see everything we've ever done. Later.